We must defeat tomorrow. You are listening to Lifer House Podcast.
What's good, everybody? What's good? Lifer House Podcast. We are here. It's been a long time coming, man, and I'm telling you, we are finally here. This will be the first actual official episode of Lifer House Podcast that you will hear. And today we have our first guest, man. I've known this guy for about since 2014.
Bro, it's been like 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. We went to school together or whatnot in college. But yeah, man, got highly respect for this man. And we about to chop it up with you, man. My boy Cheeba, what's up, brother?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
How you feeling, man? Happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here, man.
Yeah, man, it's been a while, bro.
Proud of this.
So what's been going on with you, dog? I say it's been a minute.
Look, man, you already know. It's been a life. It's been a life, man. And these past few years, and you know how it's been, just in college, going through the motions, stuff like that. But, you kind of find your passion, and I've always been one for video games. Video games has always been, can I curse?
Yeah.
Video games always been my shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, since basically birth, my mom would always, just sit me in her lap. We probably play like Super Mario. We play like Star Fox, because that was back when we had like regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo, stuff like that.
I remember those, man.
Man. You already know. So it was like, everybody wanted to be like a fireman. Everybody wanted to be like, a lawyer, doctor, whatever. I just wanted to make games, bro.
Yeah.
But you know how it was. No, you gotta go to college. No, you gotta.
That's the usual route. You get. I know when I was growing up, the route was you go to school and you go straight to college after that. So I feel that. So your passion for video games has been there since you was a little kid, huh?
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
So what do you think? What is your most favorite game and what console? It could be even late back to this date. Your favorite game and console?
Easy. Crash Bandicoot.
I'm
gonna go regular PlayStation.
Okay. Crash Bandicoot was a good one now.
On PlayStation. Easy, off rip.
Yeah.
Easy.
What about number 2? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spyro the Dragon.
Okay.
PlayStation 1.
They had Spyro was on Sega Saturn, wasn't it? Was it on Sega Saturn?
Sega always had Sonic.
How do we when we had my brother got Spyro? Maybe it was on it wasn't on Sega
PlayStation,
Saturn. Yeah.
dog.
All right, man. So yeah,
For sure.
So what you got going on with it today? Like, well, first of all, just for people who don't know you, introduce yourself. Like, tell them your story of how you got to where you are today. Like from the beginning, whether how far you really want to go back, it's on you. But just let people get to know who you are, and where you at today, and why you doing what you're doing.
Oh, for sure. Well, I'm Austin Jenkins. A lot of people, most people, basically know me as Cheeba. I won't say why, but most people know why. Anyway, but yeah, man, I'm 26, college-educated young man,
yes,
but at the end of the day, I'm from the east side with my guy.
On top of the east side.
But I've always been one to want to merge the worlds of technology, gaming, and money. Because I feel like it's always been the stigma that if you just play games, you're sitting on your ass all day. You're probably smoking weed, sitting on your ass all day.
That was a stigma. I guarantee that. What you doing in the house all day? Get outside and go play some sports.
Exactly. And that was always my other thing. I was always an athlete. And
you were playing baseball in college.
Right. So I went to Albany State, played baseball. Stuff didn't work out. I got hurt, and if that never would have happened, I never would have figured out, I guess, that I was really creative. So it started out with photography. I felt like I always had an eye. I felt like I always kind of had a different perspective of things. And I always kind of just always wanted to create. So how do I do this and stand out?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you got Cam, Kirk, you got I mean, I'm just keeping it real. You got all these other people, and it's just like, bruh, like, I'm seeing what he's doing, and it's like, bro, I ain't really fucking with Kim Kardashian. And it's just like then all these other photographers just started popping up, and you remember how that was.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
And it would just be like, it would be for the wrong reason. So it's just like, well, damn, now it's like my passion for that starting to kind of die down because now it's like everybody and their damn mama want to be it. It's just like, I'll bring up another example with you. Like, I don't know if y'all know, my man got flow. And my boy used to rap heavy.
Oh, yeah.
But you remember, as soon as we hit ASU, bro, it was how many rappers, bro?
It was a lot, man.
How many? But there was only like, when we got there, I feel like it was only a handful. Mm-hmm. But as soon as it was just hot. Now all of a sudden, bro, everybody doing music, everybody doing that. So it's just like, even though you've been in the trenches since, you know, down and dirty boys.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Sensei and Ivory, man. Risen down dirty boys right there, man.
Straight up.
My brothers from another. Blood can't make it no closer.
But then all of a sudden you got 20 and 30 other people trying to do it. So it's like, it makes you feel like cramped. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Space get full.
Right, and it's like, but one thing I can never say is that I never met someone that had that passion for games like I did.
Mm-hmm. I know, well, growing up, even from, not saying don't count childhood, but from a high school perspective to college, nobody was really like, oh, I want to game professionally type thing, because everybody played video games and whatnot, exactly. But not in a, well, let me make some money off of this and do professional. So
exactly. And
I understand that.
That was always my thing. How do I didn't want to work for anybody. I never wanted a job, bro. Ever. Now, you got to do what you have to do.
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of the day, I never wanted to work for anybody. So my thought process was always, how do I do exactly what I want to do, but at the same time, make a living off of it? Because, just being real, I could die tomorrow.
Damn.
But at the end of the day, somebody in that position could have been working for whoever their whole life, and their passion could have been skateboarding, or I'm just throwing something out there. But then you die, and it's just like, I mean, I know you can't feel anything, but it's like, damn, well, I lived for what? I didn't even get to experience shit. Mm-hmm. I'm not that guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want every day to be worth it. And if gaming is my passion, how do I make money off my passion? Mm-hmm. And what people also don't understand, it's not just the gameplay. It's not just about sitting on your ass playing it. If you think about it, gaming is basically whatever your imagination is. Mm-hmm. So if I want to build a whole Earth, other people, other aliens, you can go on other things, I can go and build it. Yeah. Can I do that shit right now? Probably not. But at the same time, it doesn't matter, bro. Mm-hmm. Anything you want to think of, anything you want to build, anything you want to make, anything you want to create, anything you think about, if you figure out how to do it, you can create it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know too many people that can do that with anything else. Nah,
that's real. It's like you say, it's within inside of gaming, it's up to your imagination. Like I've seen, like I got a friend he's like in animation and whatnot, and just within that, he was just showing me whatever you want pretty much to put in this little world, in this flat landscape, in this platform to start building.
That's it.
You can put it in there. Mountains, hill, houses, people, whatever. It's just like, and it's limitless, especially if you dig into the craft and study it and get to and know what you're really doing. So he opened my eyes up to that, and on the animation side, so I can definitely see how it correlates to gaming.
And that's the point, man. And animation, oh God, don't get me started on that, because that's my second love.
Man, that shit took me for a loop.
It's hard. It's hard, but it's
like we sat one day and we was actually trying to just to animate a character and whatnot, and just to even get them. Like they had, it was some
skeleton and all that.
Rigging the skeleton, that part there. I promise you, dog. We started on that project at least 4 o'clock. sun went down. We was in here until about 3:00 in the morning, but
Yep.
we didn't get him to move, but he moved, but it was just he was flictated, but we was like, that was enough. He was doing like
okay,
this.
look, for those of y'all
That's
that don't
progress.
for those of y'all that don't know what we're talking about, in animation, when you have a character, you don't just make them move just by, I guess, moving the click of a mouse.
Yeah.
That character is kind of like an actual human. You have it has something that's called a skeleton. And in that skeleton there's about like 40 or so bones.
It was a
and
lot.
Every single bone has to be perfect in order to rig a certain way. If those bones aren't perfect, then your character is going to be looking
end up like this.
right.
On the head was on his foot was on his head.
Exactly.
But the fact that he was moving, it was like, oh yeah.
And that's the thing, and that's another thing I like about gaming. It's so hard, and I'm not even gonna say it's hard. It's tedious. But the thing is, when you finally create it, it's like a high. It's like that shit feeds you.
I can't imagine, because it's like that's your vision and your creativity being brought to life, whether it's in real life or game, but it's something that was in your head and you took the time to learn it and put it together, and it's like, boom, I'm sitting here looking at what I just, my imagination is now inside of this little digital world, and people can interact with it and I can interact with it. Nah, that's something dope inside the game.
But see, the thing is, that's the reason why it's so cool is also the reason why it turns people away, because you have to be patient, bro. Like it might take you 2 years, it might take you 3 years, it might take you 3 months, it might take you 3 days, but you really never know. But there's nothing like experiencing that, and I just wish more people, especially minorities, would really try to learn coding and really try to learn. And STEM, coding, all of that, bro. I wish more people would really try to understand that and learn that.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
Coding can take you along with now, and the fact that the technology has advanced so much, and it's nothing but digital. You're gonna need coding for a lot. Your websites, video game, anything. Coding is like a basis of a lot of what's going on right now, man, for real. And then just back towards the gaming. Well, like how you said, a lot of people really didn't look at it as taking it something serious or whatnot, but it's a lot of money in gaming. Like eSports is a legit.
I'm so glad you mentioned
that. Esports is like the NFL, NBA. Like there's a field for you to really sit down. Like you say, people say you sit on your ass all day playing games, but who wouldn't want to sit down and chill doing something you love and getting paid? Like people out here getting bags off of just sitting here playing video games.
Esports is a $1 billion industry already. Gaming itself is a $1 billion industry every year, no matter what. What. And that's what people don't understand. You look at people that's playing games and you're saying, oh, well, you're sitting on your ass and you're doing all this. If it's a $1 billion industry,
sign me up, coach.
Like, come on, man. You can play 2K and basically make $500,000 in a tournament. But, no, Mom, don't let your son play.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Like, come on, man. Like, I understand if you're lazy, but if you really have a business mind and entrepreneurial mind, come on, man.
Most definitely.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Like, I caught a tournament before, just being curious of what it is. They got real fans, real crowds, like real celeb gamers and whatnot, sitting here just whooping ass in 2K, but you getting checked.
Having fun, getting a check.
Getting a check.
$1 million.
At home stream. Even if you're not going to do it on that professional level where you're going to tournament, some people are really, let me get me a camera, get me a headset, Mike. I'm going to sit at home and get up with Twitch and just live stream, and all your views going up. You're getting paid off stream. So it's...
Again, I'm so glad you brought that up. So for those of you out there that don't know, Twitch is definitely a main streaming platform that I myself use, most definitely. But any gamer with a Xbox One, a PS4, hell, any gaming system, as long as you have a video capture card. But I know a PS4 and a One, it's built in. You can literally, if you're just sitting there playing it.
My bad. Have you seen that? I don't want to cut you. Have you seen that design for that PS5?
Dog.
Man, I don't know how I feel about that one. We can talk about that later though. But go ahead, all right?
I'm definitely get back to you on that. But if you're literally just sitting at home with your friends playing 2K, playing Madden, playing, literally anything, Jump Force, Street Fighter, Tekken, whatever you want to do, you can literally just stream it to the world. And why wouldn't you want to do that? If enough people are watching you, and if you're so good,
man,
like all these people talking that shit.
Do you know the name? I forgot. He streams his stuff online.
PewDiePie.
I don't know, but I think he was streaming one time, and then Drake ended up joining his
his live stream.
His live stream. And that's how he blew up just off of that, man.
But that's how it is. You can just be online matchmaking, and you're literally playing somebody. You never know. But if you stream it, you can. I mean, people. I know. I'm just speak for myself, but I think watching people play and battle it out is fun.
Yeah, we was doing that. Just thinking about it when we was kids. What else were you doing? Sitting here playing video games, going outside. But now that you're an adult, it just shone upon like, bro, that's lazy.
Bro, I'll give you an example. Think about if, let's see, back in the dorms when we're all like me, you, Kai, Steve.
We talk about I
oh
swear,
my God,
me and Kyle talk about that shit to this day,
right. So we all in there. Remember how we used to just crowd up in the room about to play 2K?
Bro, crazy.
You got Steve calling everybody a bum and all this other James.
But Jay Jeezy.
Bro, come on, man. So it's like, but if we just live streamed it, like, come on, bro, it's pure
that
comedy.
Shit would have been epic, dog.
Pure comedy, bro. People love to see that.
Yeah.
And it's a $1 billion industry. So my people, that's what I'm trying to really get out. That gaming and technology as a whole, coding, it's not being a nerd, it's not being all of this. Yes, it's tedious, but what life isn't.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do that's not gonna have a process to learn?
Come on, bro.
To be good at it, to perfect your craft.
Come on, bro. You want to learn to work for somebody, or you want to learn to create a world yourself?